Bermuda Broadcasting wants to make it easy for you to stay up to date with your local news. So please sign up to watch us on Facebook Live 24/7 for up-to-date news from Bermuda Broadcasting.
You can count on us.
Save $5 on USDA standing rib roast, only $14.99 per pound. Great for Christmas dinner broccoli crowns, just $3.99 per pound. Chappie's Sugary Sam sweet potatoes, only $1.79 for a 15-ounce tin. Ocean Spray cranberry sauce for your Christmas turkey, only $1.99 for a 14-ounce tin. Bluebonnet margarine sticks, just $1.79 for a 1-pound package. Visit our website at www.marketplace.bm for more weekly specials.
You can count on us.
Season's greetings from the Bermuda Public Service Union. The Executive, General Counsel, and Secretariat wish you a happy holiday and peaceful and prosperous New Year.
We wish you a Merry Christmas. We wish you a Merry Christmas.
Live from Bermuda Broadcasting, this is ZBM TV9 News.
Good evening, everyone. It's Thursday, December 21st, 2017. I'm Jasmine Patterson, and thanks for joining us tonight. Sweeping changes to the United States tax structure will force some corporate companies in Bermuda to overhaul the way they do business. However, according to the Association of Bermuda Insurers and Reinsurers, the impact is not as severe as you think. Under the new regime, corporate tax rates are slashed down from 35% to 21%, which President Trump says aims to encourage multinationals to redomicile stateside. Outgoing president of ABER, Brad Kading, weighs in.
The winners in the U.S. tax reform are U.S. insurers. When you look at the ABER membership and other insurers in Bermuda, many of them have U.S. operations already. Those with U.S. subsidiary operations will also benefit from U.S. tax reform. I think the other point to make is that in the Bermuda insurance market, we have members that have declared themselves to be U.K. taxpayers. We have members that have already declared themselves to be U.S. taxpayers. So the reason insurers are in Bermuda for more than 50 years now is because of regulation. Tax issues, tax neutrality in Bermuda are a nice to have. They were never the primary reason for insurers to set up operations in Bermuda. The primary reason historically has been regulation, and with the success the BMA has had on mutual recognition agreements with both the EU and the U.S., that's allowed the insurance business to compete globally.
Some insurers will have a long adjustment period to the new regulations.
Tax reform affects every insurer differently. So when you look at the ABER membership in Bermuda, some of our members have 2/3 of their business in the UK and Europe. Some have 2/3 of their business in the US, and some would have about 50% of their business from North America and about 50% from the rest of the world. The primary impact of the regulation is of the U.S. tax reform is the new excise tax on affiliate transactions. That is a subset of the reinsurance market. And insurers in Bermuda use affiliate reinsurance in varying degrees. So there's no one way to look at this. It's a pretty individual company reaction. It increases, the new taxes will increase costs for some insurers. And I think as you listen to various insurer SEC disclosures, that you see them talking about the impact being fairly minimal.
It's not good news, but it's not the end of Bermuda as we know it. That assessment coming from Bob Richards, the former finance minister, on the passage of that corporate tax legislation in America. Tarai Trott asked him about the latest developments to the west.
People that I talk to say not, that it's not good for Bermuda, but it's not a cataclysm either. It's not doomsday. So we'll have to see how it works out. But it's certainly not a good development, and but I think that the dust hasn't settled on that yet. But it's not good news. No.
8 days have gone by with no word on whether or not Governor John Rankin giving approval to Parliament's Domestic Partnership Bill. The bill, which would overturn gay marriage, requires the signature of the governor on behalf of the Queen to make it law. The process is usually a formality and happens quickly, but it was reported last week Mr. Rankin had delayed signing it and sought the advice of the UK government. Numerous gay rights groups around the world have placed pressure on him not to approve the bill, with experts locally predicting the governor will eventually sign it, as the law is within Bermuda's remit and does not violate international law. This newsroom has sent requests to Government House seeking to clarify the governor's intentions, with a spokesperson repeatedly stating that the governor would carry out his duties in accordance with the Constitution. A query to the Foreign and Commonwealth Office in London was met with silence. Stay with us. More news plus weather after the break.
You can count on us.
Mixed pilo farine, just $3.99 a pound for your Christmas baking. New Zealand frozen whole lamb legs, only $4.99 per pound. Champion seedless raisins, just $3.09 for a 12-ounce box. Coke, Barrett's ginger beer, or Sunkist orange soda for your holiday parties, only $5.85 for a 6-pack. For your Christmas trimming, Cross and Blackwell Piccalilli, just $5.49 for a 310-gram jar. Have a safe and Merry Christmas holiday from the Marketplace family.
You can count on us.
Santa suits.
And party hats.
Letters sent.
Gifts neatly wrapped.
It must be Christmas. Let the magic begin.
Merry Christmas and a Happy New Year.
Colonial, where people come first.
Blurry-eyed following your eye appointment? Had one too many? Or simply too tired to face the drive home at the end of a long night? There are lots of reasons why you couldn't and shouldn't get behind the wheel. Introducing HomeSafe from Security Associates, the island's only car and driver home delivery service. Reschedule with us and a HomeSafe driver will deliver you and your car right to your door. Whatever your reason for not driving, you can always get HomeSafe. Call 298-2626 for pricing and to find out how you can become a member, or visit homesafebermuda.com. Terms and conditions apply.
A Bulgarian national is serving out the rest of an extended prison sentence at Westgate Correctional Facility. 39-year-old Bulgarian Chavdar Bachev was convicted in April of last year of theft and money laundering offenses in the Supreme Court and sentenced to 4 months imprisonment along with his Bulgarian accomplice. The offense is related to over 300 transactions carried out at ATMs in Bermuda using cloned bank cards when almost $20,000 was stolen. The office of the DPP appealed the sentence, which was thought to be too light, and was increased to 2 years by the Court of Appeals. A warrant was issued for his arrest, and Bachev was subsequently arrested by the UK authorities for similar offences during 2016 and sentenced there. He was extradited to Bermuda on Tuesday and conveyed directly to Westgate to serve out the remainder of the sentence. Well, families admitting elderly relatives to the hospital's acute care unit during Christmas time is a regular occurrence, prompting the Bermuda Hospitals Board to remind the public to take extra care of loved ones ahead of the holiday season so not to slow down the system. Acting Chief Executive Officer of the Bermuda Hospitals Board, Scott Pierman, encouraging people to take extra care of themselves throughout the holiday period in order to minimize wait times at King Edward Memorial Hospital. He says, "We understand the frustration of those who have experienced admission delays from emergency when we get busy. People can help by using services appropriately, and BHB is also working on short and long-term improvements to improve flow and efficiency." He adds BHB remains busy and doctors, nurses and support staff are working around the clock to ensure those who need care in hospital and emergency receive the services they require, while ensuring those ready to be discharged can go home in a timely manner. Here are a few tips to keep in mind. They ask that you do not try to admit seniors who do not need acute care to hospital beds, something which historically has been more common over the holiday period. Pick up loved ones who are discharged when they are ready to free rooms in a timely manner. Do not use emergency services when a visit to your GP would be more appropriate. But if you think you require emergency treatment, please do attend. Remember, if you suffer minor injuries or illnesses, you can use the Lamfogo Urgent Care Center in St. George's. It's open from 4 p.m. to midnight weekdays and noon to midnight on weekends throughout the holiday period. Do all you can to prevent yourself from catching the flu by washing hands thoroughly and carrying tissues. And it goes without saying, drive safely and slowly with an abundance of caution. If you do drink, do not drive. Activities around the holiday do lead to greater risks of accidents, illnesses, and poor management of existing diseases. The BHB says they have been working with partners over the last 6 months to develop a clinical services plan, which is due to be completed in January of 2018. Tonight, we are just 3 days away from Christmas, a season that isn't just important for religion, but also for local retailers who use this time of year to bolster their overall sales. Tarai Trott found out local retailers are reporting a good sales period for Christmas, thanks to a number of factors working in their favor.
Paula Clark, the chairwoman of the retail division of the Chamber of Commerce, reports extended shopping hours by retailers have helped this Christmas season.
The fact that we've had extended hours, not just at the Gibbons Company, but certainly all of the other stores in Hamilton, our customers have really appreciated that, and we've done our very best to bring the best values here to Bermuda.
You mentioned the extended hours. How long will that continue?
It's continuing. We're open late tonight. This is Thursday, so we're open till 9 o'clock tonight. And Friday, we're open till 9 o'clock on Friday. Saturday, we're regular hours, 9:30 to 6. And then Sunday, we're open from 9:30 to 5 p.m. So we're open on a Sunday for all those last-minute shoppers, for all those people who have forgotten 1 or 2 items off their list. We're going to be here on Sunday, which is Christmas Eve.
As to the items most popular with residents, you guessed it, it's for the children.
Toys is really a very big category for the stores that carry it. Perfume and cosmetics are also a hot item. And fashions. We have fashions for children, men and women, intimate apparel, as well as accessories. So we're here in Bermuda where our customers are, and we want to make sure we bring them the very best at the very best value.
However, Ms. Clark, who is also the CEO of Gibbons Company, says retailers remain concerned over the competition from online and overseas shopping.
It is. It's a big concern for retailers. I think the retailers here do a really good job of bringing in fantastic selections and fantastic values, and we've proven time and time again that like-for-like item, it is cheaper to buy it here than bringing it in through a courier. It is a threat. It continues to be a threat. And, retail is so important to the infrastructure of Bermuda. It's important that customers understand the need to support local businesses, because it's not just the retailers who employ 4,000 Bermudians, but it's all of the services that we use. We have accountants, we use the services of lawyers, of carpenters, of electricians.
She warns there are wider implications if retailers fail.
It's not just that one business that fails, it's all of the services that retailer or that businesses use, and they also will lose out. So we really encourage and work hard for people to shop locally, to buy Bermuda, and not buy from strangers, but to buy from the local businesses.
Retailers continue to face obstacles such as import duties and other high fees associated with importing, shipping, and handling products.
We work so hard to bring the best value and make sure that we're as competitive as we can with the U.S.
Elsewhere, Ms. Clark reporting positive results for her flagship retail outlet, Gibbons Company, so far for Christmas.
We've had a good year because of the America's Cup. That certainly did help. We had a lot more people on the island, so we saw some results from that, as well as the America's Cup merchandise that we brought in. We have everything. We have everything for the home in our Gibbons home store. Everything from plush blankets and throws, everything for the bedroom, everything for the home deck and accessories. And we have all fashion, from babies all the way up to men, women, including plus size.
The generous Green family has stepped up to the plate again to support local charities. Today, they announced a donation of $10,000 to the Salvation Army. The funds will support the many programs that are run by the organization during the busy holiday season and throughout the year. Andrew Green, on behalf of the Green family, said they appreciate the important work that the Salvation Army does in our community. We are pleased to make this contribution to assist with their many important programs over the holiday season and into the new year. Calvin Ming, the director of PR for the Salvation Army, thanking the Green family for their contribution. He notes the charity has been blessed by their support for some time, with 1,200 families and as many as 1,800 individuals in need this holiday season. Well, let's hope the rainfall eases up as we head into the Christmas holiday weekend. Let's find out at the AccuWeather headquarters.
AccuWeather is presented by BF&M Insurance Group. We now go to AccuWeather headquarters.
Hopefully everybody had a nice day today. It was a gloomy one. We had lots of rain today, which is welcomed. It's been awfully dry around here, so this wet weather is a great thing. This forecast is brought to you by the BF&M Insurance Group, and you can see this front moving through right now. That's what brought us all this wet weather. It's going to continue for a couple more hours, tapering off, so just some showers throughout the evening, and then it should be drying out around midnight. So tonight it's going to be pretty quiet, but here we are again with this system moving past the island, giving us plenty of rain, which again is a beneficial rain. So right now the temperatures across the island are 68 degrees. So on the cool side, humidity 84%, winds out of the southwest 15 to 20 knots. The waves inside the reef a little bit more than yesterday. We're at 1 to 3 feet, and waves outside 6 to 9 feet. We are still under a small craft advisory tonight, and it's going to continue through tomorrow morning. Then we will have some improving conditions. So for tonight, still some lingering rain. Again, around midnight is when it should start to taper off and dry out. And it will also be a bit breezy. 65 degrees for the temperature. Tomorrow, high pressure builds, and we will have more sunshine and nicer conditions. So some sunshine and also a couple of clouds, a high temperature of 70 degrees. Our high tide, the first one, 10:40 p.m. on Thursday, and then the second one, 10:59 in the morning on Friday. And if you're here on vacation or if you are just traveling elsewhere, we do have a couple other forecasts to tell you about. It's a snowy day in Toronto. Also in Boston, a couple snow showers there. New York, a mix of clouds and sunshine, 49 degrees. Atlanta, 63 degrees with mostly cloudy conditions. And Miami, above average, 84 degrees and sunny. London in the 50s with a couple of clouds. Here in the Caribbean, of course, it's a lot warmer and more humid. Temperatures, Jamaica, Barbados, Trinidad in those 80s, upper 80s. And we're seeing a couple showers in Barbados, also in Trinidad. But Jamaica under a dry spell. It's going to be dry the next couple of days. Here we are with our extended forecast. Friday through Sunday, it's going to be nice. Mostly sunny conditions with a few clouds. Temperatures are slowly rising up to 73 on Sunday. But then Monday evening, we do have a front moving through. So a shower or two on Monday. Mostly nice, though. So if you're planning on going boating on Christmas, which is on Monday, you really shouldn't have any problems. 74 degrees, but then Tuesday, that's when we're going to see an uptick in those showers because of that front. Temperatures at 70 degrees. Stay tuned, to Ocean 89, Power 95, and Inspire 105 for all your latest news and weather.
AccuWeather was presented by BF&M Insurance Group.
Stuck in traffic? Tired of walking? Tired of waiting? Well, wait no more. Introducing Nakata electric bicycles. Our electric bicycles come equipped with front and rear disc brakes, 13.4 amp-hour lithium batteries, Shimano 7-speed gears, foldable frame, and a heavy-duty cargo rack. Like the bike?
Order now for a limited time. Get the Explorer for $19.96 till December 23rd. Call today, 441-234-1087.
Tune in to ZBM TV Channel 9 on Thursday, December the 21st, and Monday, Christmas night at 8 o'clock for the annual candlelight service from the Old Christ Anglican Church in Devonshire. Enjoy carols and readings highlighting the spirit of Christmas. That's the annual candlelight service Thursday and Monday night at 8 o'clock on ZBM TV 9.
Turning to sports news, Delray Rollins is home for the holidays, and Commonwealth Games 2022 hosts announced. Earl Basin has the details of these stories and more in tonight's Sports Report.
After helping Sydney Cricket Club win the Kingsgrove Sports 2020 Cup final, man of the match Delray Rollins has made his way home. Rollins talked about life in Australia.
It's been alright so far. First sort of 2 or 3 weeks just adjusting to living over there and how things are run over there, and feel like I settled in pretty well, and on the field I've done okay. I bowled pretty well, and I haven't scored as many runs as I'd like, but towards the end of this sort of first half of the season, I started to feel like where I wanted to be.
Following his recent attendance at a bowling camp in Australia, Rollins is feeling great about his bowling.
I feel like it's come on loads. I've been doing a lot of work with Stu McGill as well, twice a week, at the SCG as well with him and a few of the other boys over there. And I feel like it's come on loads, and on the field I think it's showing. I'm picking up wickets and I'm not going for many runs, and I'm being quite consistent. So yeah, it's come on quite nicely, and hopefully I just, this is the time where you feel it's working, so you just keep working even harder for it to be really strong.
Tonight's sports is brought to you by the all-new Boundary at Fairmount, Southampton, the West End's only sports bar. Catch all the action and enjoy smoked to perfection barbecue, beer, and other pub favorites. It's game on at Boundary.
Staying with cricket news, Bermuda will be playing in Argentina come February of 2018 in the ICC sub-regional qualifier from February 25th through to March 4th against Argentina, Cayman, and Suriname. The top 2 countries from this tournament will advance to the regional finals, expected to be in 2019. Bermuda is also playing in the 50 overs World Cricket League Division 4 in Malaysia in April. The World Cricket League Division 4 will run from April 26th through to May 4th in a 6-team competition, with the top 2 teams being promoted to the World Cricket League Division 3. 6 months after returning to the UK from Bermuda, where the team was based for the 35th America's Cup, Land Rover BAR are now sharing their learnings and achievements in the Bermuda Sustainable Report, namely that large sporting events present a unique opportunity to leave a lasting legacy and a positive impact on the communities where they are hosted.
We used a virtual chaseboat system so that more of our technical team could stay on shore. This both reduced fossil fuel usage in our chaseboats, as well as making us more efficient as a performance and analysis team.
It's great to be a part of the focus on sustainability within our own sport, but now we need to encourage all sports to come together and effect positive environmental change.
Elijah Daly competed in the Triathlon Swimming Cup in Canada, where he swam 3 new personal best times on the opening day. Daly, who holds every record in the 9 to 10-year-old boys division, is now competing in the 11 to 12 boys age group. Daly finished second in the 800-meter freestyle with a personal best time of 9:56.89. He would also finish second competing in the 400-meter freestyle with a personal best time of 4:50.13. Daly's final personal best time of the day came during the 200-meter breaststroke, where he clocked a winning time of 2:53.35. He would also win the 100-meter breaststroke, touching the wall in a time of 1:22.19. Birmingham have been announced as the host of the 2022 Commonwealth Games. The city was the only bid submitted to the Commonwealth Games Federation by the deadline of September 30th, after it was chosen ahead of Liverpool as Britain's candidate. John Lejour competed in his second race of the season during the USA Freestyle Selection Moguls qualification, but again he missed out on advancing. In a field of 59 competitors, Lejour finished the Moguls qualification round number 2 in 24th. He finished with a score of 47.00 points. Taylor Carrick represented Bermuda in the U.S. Junior Open Squash Championships in Connecticut. In his opening match, Carrick went down in 4 games to Andreas Valzomere, 13-15, 12-10, 11-9, 11-8. He moved into the plate round, where he defeated Hernandez Santiago in straight games, 11-6, 11-8, 11-5. Carrick would then defeat Edward Monero in straight games, 11-3, 11-2, 11-8. In the next round, Carrick would take on Blake Roscoff and defeat him in a 5-setter, 11-8, 11-5, 7-11, 9-11, 11-8. Carrick then faced off against Jonathan Fan in the semi-final, defeating him in straight games, 11-6, 11-5, 11-8. Carrick was due to face Tom Hogan in the final, but Hogan was unable to play, thus handing Carrick the title. 3 matches were played in the latest round of the Bermuda Snooker League, with Warwick Workman's #1 team edging Spanish Point Boat Club's #1 team 3-2. Trevor Mochette gave Warwick the lead when he defeated Chris Darkin 58-20. Spanish Point Boat Club 1 would then take a 2-1 lead after Paul Fadden defeated Michael Todd 71-30 and 44-25. Gary Bascom would then level the game at 2-2 when he defeated Stuart Greenslade 57-28. The match would be decided in the doubles as Mouchette and Bascom would defeat Darkin and Greenslade 62-37 to earn Warwick the win. In other matches, Watford Sports Club defeated Sands Boat Club 3-2. The match between Spanish Point Boat Club 2 and Warwick Workman's Club #2 ended 3-3. In mixed majors bowling league action at the Warwick Lanes, it saw Troublemakers fall 15-5 to Fight Back, while the Movers and Shakers went down 16-4 to the Untouchables. The mix-ups were defeated 14.5 to 5.5 by Spare Change, and the Warriors fell 12-8 to the Activators.
Tonight's sports has been brought to you by the all-new Boundary at Fairmount, Southampton, the West End's only sports bar. Catch all the action and enjoy smoked to perfection barbecue, beer, and other pub favorites. It's game on at Boundary.
I'm Earl Basden with Bermuda Broadcasting Sports.
This holiday, bake with ShopRite vegetable margarine, $1.59 for a 1-pound package. Serve your guests ShopRite soda, only $2.59 for a 2-liter bottle. Stuff your holiday turkey with ShopRite turkey stuffing, $2.39 for a 6-ounce box. Just $1.49 for a 16-ounce box of ShopRite elbow macaroni. Only $1.09 for a 12-ounce tin of ShopRite regular or skim evaporated milk. Pick up your ShopRite holiday flyer for more super savings from all our marketplace stores.
New revelations from Apple confirm what many iPhone users suspected. Apple slows down older phones. The reason? The lithium-ion batteries in aging devices can't keep up with peak demand for power. Apple says the batteries may eventually need to be serviced or recycled. Anna Werner has details of the slowdown that's frustrated users.
After helping Sydney Cricket Club win the Kingsgrove Sports 2020 Cup Final,
We've now sold over 1 billion of them. This makes iPhone the best-selling product of its kind in the history of the world.
Your web browser will be slower, instant messaging will be slower, your camera will be slower. Basically, it will affect almost all the functionality of your phone, save for actually making phone calls.
When John Poole, a Canadian computer scientist, set out to figure out why the performance of his wife's iPhone seemed poor, he says he made a surprising discovery. In order to sustain the life of its device, he says Apple is deliberately limiting the power the battery sends to the phone's processor, which runs apps and other functions.
At this point in time, the only fix is to replace the battery.
Apple now confirms it's been slowing phones. It says the issue began when its iPhone 6 experienced sudden shutdowns last year. Older batteries were struggling to keep up with the phone, so the company offered a limited battery replacement program and a software update. The company now admits that update slowed the phones down. In a statement to CBS this morning, Apple says, "Our goal is to deliver the best experience for customers, which includes overall performance and prolonging the life of their devices."
You can solve the problem by replacing the battery on your iPhone, but if your device is not under warranty, Apple charges $79 for a battery replacement. The company said this impacts all lithium-ion batteries in the industry, but Poole told us the testing his company has done so far doesn't show other mobile phone brands experiencing these issues. Anna Werner, CBS News, New York.
How do you know when your body is fighting a virus? And counting calories may not be key to losing weight. Weijia Zhang takes a look at today's top health stories.
Cutting out specific amino acids may help shed pounds, according to a new study in the Journal of Physiology. Obese mice with a low intake of amino acids found in meat, chicken, fish, dairy products, and eggs showed improved leanness and metabolism, even though they continued eating an unhealthy high-fat, high-sugar diet. Scientists are investigating whether the results translate to humans and can help those at risk for diabetes, heart disease, and stroke. Former smokers may get an extra benefit from eating apples and tomatoes. Researchers from the Johns Hopkins Bloomberg School of Public Health found a slower decline in lung function among those who ate more than 2 tomatoes or more than 3 servings of fresh fruit each day. The study suggests those foods can help restore lung damage and slow down natural lung aging. And researchers at the Yale School of Medicine have developed a quick test to diagnose a respiratory viral infection. Using a simple nasal swab, they screen the cells for the molecules and proteins that indicate the body is fighting a virus. The researchers hope to turn their method into an easy and inexpensive test for the doctor's office. Those are some of today's top health stories. Weijia Zhang, CBS News, Washington.
That's all we have for you this evening. I'm Jasmine Patterson. Thanks for watching. Good night.
Jasmine Patterson's wardrobe and makeup is provided by Gibbons Company.